and your local body in practical ways so you can bear the labor of difficult service later in marriage. If you have unconverted parents, stop preaching to them, do the dishes instead, or vacuum the floors. That will speak much louder than your preaching. And this is so true. For me, looking back at my years when I got saved and I was young and full of Christian zeal, instead of preaching to my parents, I wished I served them more. But at that moment, I was already not living with them, living by myself, actually, unfortunately, which I would have never done right now if I knew how ungodly and unbiblical it was to separate myself from my family. So serve your family. And the final note, there is no better gift you can give your husband than the chastity of your heart and your body. So he will not have to wonder how many guys you kissed before him or jumped into bed with. If you save yourself before marriage, your husband will value you as a priceless possession and will trust you with his life. Godly men are supposed to treat young Christian ladies as sisters. Once again, I repeat, godly men are supposed to treat young Christian ladies as sisters with all purity. A brother would not want to hug or kiss her sister with a sensual kiss. That would be a perversion. That would be strange. It would be weird. So if a brother in the church is not treating you as a brother would treat a sister, he's not pure or godly. Please look up at 1 Timothy chapter 5, verses from 1 to 2, and 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verses from 8 to 13. Once again, a brother in the church is supposed to treat a sister as a brother would treat a sister. No kisses, no hugs, no frivolous things that lovers would do. No. It would be strange if a brother would start kissing and hugging his sister. Remember, my dear sister, once the purity is lost, it is lost forever. It can never be regained. We know that the Lord raised the bar, and he actually, equals the mental loss of purity to the physical loss of purity. So it's not necessarily that you lose your purity physically. You can mentally, emotionally be robbed of your purity. So guard your emotions. And remember, purity is not only the purity of the body, that's what I just said, but also of your heart. This means that technically you can stay a virgin, but be a prostitute or fornicator in your heart. In the eyes of the Lord, those two are the same. Another thing I want to touch briefly upon is this. Many young women push the boundaries of chastity further and further and further. The standard has been so low these days that many are completely desensitized to what is holy and pure and what is not. So remember, you should be treated by men as a sister with all purity and chastity. No touching, no kissing. Once again, it would be, like I said, it would be a perversion. It would be strange if a brother would start kissing and touching his sister. It would be strange. A brother will never kiss a sister on her lips, will never draw her in a deep sensual embrace or feel her body, will not want to be alone with her in the dark, secluded place, and will never have any sexual advances towards her. Now, that's it. So we will be passing to part 3 of our studies, and I hope you were blessed with the part 2. I hope you will be able to think about it, apply it, discuss it with your mom, with the lady who disciples you, and please ask questions if you have any. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. God bless, and have a wonderful day in the Lord.